Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, and tonight we're going to take a look at something completely new and kind of different. I spotted this one on A-Main Hobbies last week, had some money to spend after selling off some rigs, and this one came up at A-Main. They had just added it on the 25th of August, and I saw this on the 27th. I had seen nothing about it, and I haven't even seen any videos on YouTube until yesterday. One guy did a pretty nice video on his. But this is another UDI RC or UDRC. Not sure, but it's a 1/18 scale Toyota Land Cruiser. I think it's a 79, and it has a feature that I've personally never had on a crawler before. So that one feature alone, I got this, I think it was $119. I got a few dollars off. I had a coupon code for A-Main, and I thought, yeah, we got to try this. And they have two versions. This version that I got was like a base version, and they have a pro version which does have a brushless outrunner motor. I don't quite recall how much that one was. It might be $159. I'm not sure. But yeah, this one following hot on the heels. You see in the background of the Snow Leopard. I'll show you that one quick. I got to do another video on this as I put the Proline tires on there, with just a little bit bigger. But yeah, need to get this one out and give it a run. But this is the one we're looking at today. You can pick out tan or black. I just thought the black looked pretty sharp. But before we take a look at this truck, we'll see everything else you get in the box. You get a nice instruction manual, pretty thick, but it is first section is in English, second is in Chinese. But you have all these exploded parts diagrams with parts numbers. As of the time of this video, I have not gone online to check for parts availability. You get two different decal sheets, all different kinds, depending, there's two different colors of stripings, all kind of Land Cruiser decals, Toyota decals. I might put a few on here. If I can get them on straight, I might go with some of these stripes. That might look pretty cool. We'll do that another time. And the other thing you get, I'm not going to take everything out, but in this bag, there's a little disclaimer and safety instruction sheet. You've got your USB charger, your 4-way cross wrench. There's a little bag that has looks like some extra screws and shock collars. And just like on the Snow Leopard, you get two really nice hex drivers. Pretty neat. Here is the radio. You have your selectable, they say different transmission settings. You basically have a low and a high, and in the middle you have neutral. And I've wondered to myself, in some of these cars that I've gotten recently, why would you want a neutral setting? And at least for my purposes, I think I figured that out. We'll be doing that in some other video down the line. Get your third channel, I think, controls your lights. We'll have a look-see at that in a bit. And under this cover, you've got your steering and throttle trims and your dual rates. And there is a channel 5 and channel 6 switch as well. You also have reversing, but we'll get back to channel 5 and channel 6 in a little bit. This one takes 4 AA's. Feels pretty good. It's got this little thumb dial on there, which, yeah, even with my small fat sausage fingers, I could drive this one-handed if I so choose. But let's take a look at this truck. And one of the things that stand out is the tires. They look small, yes, but what they look to me is very scale size for this truck. And although it is labeled as a crawler, this is going to be more of a trail truck. Obviously I'll take it out back on my evolving crawling course and see how it does out there, but I don't expect a lot of great crawling capabilities. This just seems something different, kind of neat to me, and I thought 119 bucks. Like I said, I was looking up videos before I purchased this, and I couldn't find any. So a lot of times, if I'm on the fence about a rig and I don't see videos, I'll just buy it and see myself how it is. We'll take a look at this further when we power it on, but you take a look at this transmission here. This has alternating rotating drive shafts front and rear, so when the fronts are going one way, the rears are going a different way, and that's pretty interesting, and I think pretty much a key feature to having counter rotating shafts is to help eliminate torque twist. Pretty neat idea, and like I said, this is a lot of plastic on here. I even think you can buy upgraded metal gears for this, but I don't believe stock that it is. This much has like a mini Z. You pinch these in and the body will come right off. It's actually pretty nice. It actually comes off a little easier than the mini Z's. So having a look at these tires, the tires themselves don't feel too bad. There isn't foam in there, but they don't feel too awful bad. One of the things I like are these side mirrors. They're flexible, they're rubber. So when you roll, they're not going to break off. Unlike just the other day, one broke off of my Traxxas TRX4MT when Hayden was driving it. Little windshield wipers. Take a look at the detail up top here. Looks pretty nice. One thing I don't know if I'm going to keep on there or not, it's got a snorkel, but the snorkel looks a little bit funny to me. No interior in there, but overall the truck just looks nice. Lights in the rear as well as that Toyota emblem. And let's get this body off. Like I said, you just pinch these two in. And that's it. The bed stays on there, but you have a 2-in-1 ESC and receiver. Like I said, this one is the brushed version. It's looks like a 180 size motor to me. You have your steering servo that is located on axle in the front. This truck does have ball bearings. Your battery is the same as the one on the Snow Leopard. It's a 350 milliamp hour, 7.4 volt LiPo battery. Get the radio on. It's a push button switch underneath here, and we see that it's on. So I'm going to get this top back on. Have a look at those lights in the front. They look pretty sweet. Now they do have, see the directionals when you're turning. Oh, if you hit 3, that turns off the actual headlights, but you still have your directionals. So those are your two options. Here are your lights in the back. And then if you go in reverse. So pretty neat truck. Like I said, the channel 3 button is what controls your lights. We'll show it quick here in the low speed setting. We'll switch it over to high. Pretty snappy. These are oil-filled shocks. I believe that's what it says on the box, and I don't think that that's exclusive to just the Pro model. But feeling this, seems like there definitely could be some oil in there. I don't feel like taking it apart at this moment to check. But back on the two other switches that were on here, and the main reason that I bought this truck. Okay, right here you're going to have channel 5. It's in its normal position. You're going, yep, see all the wheels going. What they call it, at least on the box and in the description online, is they call it tank turn. It's almost like a dig function is what it seems to me. But you turn that on, what it does is it locks the back wheels. Your fronts will still move, but it gives you a tighter turning radius. See how those backs are locked up? Like I said, a pretty neat feature that I have not seen in other cars. But it definitely helps with your turning radius. And then your channel 6 is for your drag brake. So where it is set out of the box. Now we're going to switch that. Doesn't really seem to be any difference. Let me get something here. Alright, so here I've got a slight incline setup, and this is in the stock position with channel 6 pointed down. There's less drag brake. See, it goes just a little bit when I let off. Click it up, channel 6 in the up position. See, it stops right away, so you have more drag brake. Pretty cool when you're trying to tackle steeper inclines. But yeah, pretty cool truck. This one was completely off my radar. I did not see at the time of purchase, I did not see any videos out there on it, so I thought, Jeremy, it's your job to buy it and see what it's about. You know, so far I've been very impressed with the snow leopard there in the background. But you know, for 119 bucks, this is a great looking truck. Front lights, rear lights, very scale looking body, very scale tires to go with it. Again, might not lend itself to the best crawling capabilities, but looks cool, and it's something different. You know, still in the middle of my mini crawler, wouldn't call it a phase. I got a decent amount of them, but yeah, I'm always looking for something that's a little bit different, something kind of neat. And hopefully this weekend I can get this one out there and do a run video for you guys. But I just want to get out of the box, show you what I got. Got another one coming in this weekend. It's like an original version of something that I got. We'll go over that this weekend. I've got something else that's supposed to come this weekend that was a whoops. And that's all I'm going to say about that one till the video breaks. But yeah, all in all, for $119, this looks great. And so far, I've been impressed with the snow leopard in the rear for the money that I paid for that. So yeah, good looking truck. Hopefully we can get it out this weekend, give you guys a run. So that is going to do it, guys, for this one. As always, thank you for taking some time out of your day to check out my videos. Till the next one, everyone, stay safe. We'll see you around.